Hi, I'm Darlene, and welcome back to the vlog, Super at 60. Today I want to share with you what we're having for dinner tonight, and it's going to be super simple because you know I love simple suppers. And it's going to be absolutely delicious. Of course, simple and delicious is always good, but it's also going to be really fun. This is one of those suppers that can easily be a weeknight dinner because that's basically what I do. Weeknight dinners, simple suppers. But this is the kind of dinner where you could have company over and just have a blast. It could be for, adults and children alike. It doesn't matter. It is just that good and that much fun. I call them tacos on a cloud, and I'm going to show you why in just a moment. It's a rather unique way to serve a taco. And tonight, because I didn't have beef, I only have chicken. Tonight I'm going to make them chicken tacos on a cloud. Stay with me. You're going to love it. You saw me take my chicken out. I went ahead and boiled all my chicken so the meat is all done. If I had ground beef, I would have kept the ground beef in the pan and then added the taco seasonings in. But I needed to cook my chicken in, I wanted to cook my chicken in water first. So that's what I did. So what I'm going to do right now, just super simple, I'm just going to make a mess. All right, let's just change gears here. Hold on. Let me get you a better seat in the house. All right, this is much better, huh? All right, I'm going to take my chicken, and I'm just going to cut it up a little bit into little pieces. It's kind of shredding on its own, which is fine. And as it cooks down in there and I go over and stir it every once in a while, it'll be the perfect texture, perfect size that I need for this meal. All right, we'll put all the chicken back in the pot. Keep my cutting board out because I had to cut up my fresh veggies. Now, I make my own taco sauce, and I'll put the recipe down below for you if you like. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of taco sauce in there, or taco seasoning, I should say. Yep. And I'll taste it as it's cooking down. I don't want it too spicy, but I think that should be just fine. You know what? I forgot. Hang on. One more thing I want to add in here. Oh, good, I have it. One thing I love to add is chili sauce, okay, just like that. So I'm just going to put, oh, I don't know, let's say, that's about a quarter of a cup, because it's got a little sweetness in there too. It's not all heat. And I'm going to add just a splash of water to the pot as well. And then give it a good stir. Put it back on the stove for just a few minutes. It's not going to be there very long at all. Remember, this is a simple supper, so we don't need anything tedious going on. There we go. Boy, that chili sauce, it makes a lot of difference in your tacos and any kind of Mexican meal that you're making. Yeah. I love it even in my Mexican lasagnas. Delicious. All right, I'm going to take it back over to the stove and just let it heat a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more water in there. Just keep it from scorching on the bottom. I don't know, it's probably about a half a cup. I'll have the recipe down below for you, like I always do. All right, looking pretty good, huh? Have this incredibly delicious cheese to use on our taco clouds tonight. It's all grass-fed, organic. It comes from Ireland. This is a natural aged cheddar, kind of a mild, sweet cheddar. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my cheese grater set up here, which takes all of about 2 seconds. Greatest gadget, I'll tell you what. If you want one, you can get one. It's down in my Amazon store below, but it's a treat to have it. I have to say, it's one of my favorite gadgets in the whole kitchen. All right, I have one little chunk here that we didn't finish up the other day, so I'll go ahead and put that in here. Make sure I got this one is front and back. Okay, we are ready to go to slice up that cheese. Grate it, really, is what you're doing. Get rid of the old-fashioned box graters. I'll tell you, I had one for years, and although it did a good job for me when I needed it, it's nothing like this. Just nothing. And this cleans up so beautifully. It's really I don't know, it's really kind of something special, if you know what I mean. When you have something special in your kitchen, you really know it. And that's this. Just makes my life a little easier in the kitchen. That's all. All right, so let's go ahead. I'll cut this down this way. And I did buy several of them because we went to Sharp Shopper on Saturday. And that's my favorite grocery store. It just is. I get the best deals there. I got this for $1.17. These packs were $1.17 a piece. And so I bought several of them. I mean, they were organic, non-GMO cheese. You just can't find that. All right, here we go. So what I thought I'd do, I mean, cheese lasts a long time anyway. It really does, for us anyway. And what I thought I'd do is go ahead and just spend the day grating, and I may just keep my grater out today when I'm finished with my video for you guys, and just grate away, and then I'll pack it up and put it in a Ziploc freezer baggie, or I might even get my vacuum sealer out and put it in there, because you can use it once it's like that. You can use it on top of casseroles and pizzas and all kinds of goodies, you know, that you want to put cheese on. Oh, look at the difference. Look how beautiful, you know, your own grated cheese is. I mean, it really is different. That chalkiness that's on the grocery bags that are already grated for you, which, by the way, I have used for a million years. I just don't do it anymore because this is just so much better. Whether it's this cheese or, you know, a Walmart brand cheese that is not non-GMO and, you know, not quite as expensive, although, like I said, I did get a good deal on these. All right, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and cut up a few more blocks of cheese, and I'll be ready to go. But we are ready to go here for tonight. This is just great for grated cheese. All right, and now I'm going to put together some quick fry bread. And here is some wonderful coconut oil that I love to fry in. You can also fry this in some, well, you can use Crisco or some kind of large shortening of some kind. You don't need a whole lot because you're not going to deep fry it. I just put a little on the bottom and then turn it over, flip it over once. It's such a quick thing to do and so delicious. All right, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make that fry bread, how to put it together real fast, and I mean really fast. There's just nothing to this. There's just nothing to it at all. And this is just gonna go ahead and melt and get nice and hot. We'll finish up those fry breads, put those tacos together, and that is gonna be our super supper. All right, and here we go with this delicious fry bread. Everybody should have a fry bread recipe just kind of tucked away because there's so much you can do with it and it's so easy. It's only, I believe, 4 ingredients. Yeah, I have the ingredients right down below for you. I think it was like 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a half teaspoon of salt, a cup of water, and doggone it, I can't think of that 4th thing, but it'll be down below. Oh, you know what it is? It's 3 teaspoons of baking powder, because that's your leavening. There's no yeast, there's no sourdough. It just rises from that baking powder. So, but the instructions and the directions and recipes all below for you. Just give it a good squish with your hands. Then let it sit for just about 12 to 15 minutes. Cover it with a clean kitchen towel. Go over and check on your oil or chop up your veggies or whatever you need to do. When you come back, all that flour will have absorbed the water in that dough, and it'll be all ready to go for you. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, there's so much you can do with a really good fry bread dough. When your dough is ready, just sprinkle a little flour on your board there and get ready to roll it out. Probably about the size of, I'd say, like a golf ball, maybe just a tad bigger than a golf ball. And now roll it up here. I'll show you what it looks like, about the size. You don't want it too big and you don't want it too small. Just give it a good run through with your rolling pin, nice and thin, kind of like you'd roll out a pie crust or tortillas or you know, something like a biscuit dough, something like that. You don't even really need a rolling pin. It's that easy to work with. Just fluff it up with your fingers a little bit. Your oil should be nice and hot. Just very, very gently roll one at a time. And with that baking powder, you can see that it just puffs up almost right away. It does not take long, just maybe a minute on one side. Look for the edges to just start to turn like a little orangey brown. You can see it right there. Yep, that's perfect. Turn it over to the other side, and it takes even less time on the other side, like maybe 30 seconds. And now let's build this delicious chicken taco cloud. And surprise, here a really good fry bread can go both savory and sweet. Here I've taken one, just dipped it into some confectionery sugar, put a little chocolate syrup and some sprinkles, and you have a dessert. Well, thanks again for joining me. I had a great time being here in the kitchen with you. I hope you'll try these chicken or beef taco clouds. They are stupendous. The flavor of that bread, just a little bit of saltiness and that chewiness of the bread. They don't get hard. Just let them get lightly golden brown, and then you have the heat of the meat and the coolness of the cheese as it melts over it, and then the coolness of the lettuce and the tomatoes and the sour cream, and if you want to put avocados on it or whatever, black olives, it would all just be delicious. Enjoy yourself, enjoy this meal, and don't forget to make it a dessert too. Take it out of that hot oil and flip it immediately in sugar and cinnamon on both sides, or do like I did and put it in a little bit of powdered sugar and maybe a little chocolate sauce. You can either put the chocolate sauce on top like I did, or sometimes I like to just have a little cup of either homemade chocolate sauce. It's a little bit thicker and richer and deliciouser. Is that a word? Or use the Hershey stuff, the squirt stuff that comes out. And that is what I use today. And of course, don't forget sprinkles. You gotta have sprinkles. Well, we have to have sprinkles when you have some fun dessert. So do that for me. Take pictures and send them to me. I love seeing pictures of the foods that you make that are my recipes. I really do enjoy that so very much. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for always being here for me. And you know, if you're passing by for the first time and you've never subscribed to Super at 60, come on, just push that little button, subscribe to Super at 60. Come on, let's see if we can get to 13,000 subscribers ASAP. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye now, and Lord bless.